I would love if people saw Toni and, saw that you could love any gender, and just fall in love with a person's soul and their personality.
Hey guys, it's Kirbie. Welcome back to Pretty Unfiltered. Today's guest is Vanessa Morgan. Hey V, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm so glad you're here. Guys, Vanessa is playing Toni Topaz on Riverdale. You guys know my obsession with Riverdale, so I'm trying not to be the ultimate fangirl, so I'm gonna keep it a little composed.
Yeah.
I do wanna ask, where were you when you found out that you got Toni?
I was actually filming this other show called Shannara Chronicles in New Zealand this year. I was literally in my trailer. I got the conference call from my management team and my agent, and I was just jumping up and down. I did all the calls.
So you'd been following the show.
Yeah, I watched the whole season and I loved it.
What is your relationship with Archie Comics, if at all?
I read them growing up.
Yep.
I loved it. I loved Josie and the Pussycats. I remember the Josie and the Pussycats movie too.
Yep.
I was obsessed. I'm a punk rock prom queen. That song? Yeah. My character is actually in the comic book. So I was like, that's so cool. I see my little comic self that I'm playing.
Yeah, you're iconic. So what has it been like joining a show with such a massive following? Because I feel like the fans out there, they know everything about this show. They know everything about the people on the show.
Yeah.
And you haven't even appeared on it yet. What has that been like?
It has been so crazy. I've seen the fan fictions. I literally get tagged in so many fan fictions a day of people taking stills from other shows that I've been on, putting me in dialogue with the actual characters.
That's the scary thing about the internet.
Yeah, which is hilarious, and it's literally been crazy. I'm not even, no one's even seen me yet, and I'm seeing all the predictions, what's gonna happen, whether or not people are gonna like me or not.
Were you getting death threats at one point? Because it was said that Toni's gonna come in and kind of stir things up with Bughead. Explain that to me, because that seems crazy.
I know, I guess, once it was released that my character, could cause some issues for Bughead, I was receiving, really nasty stuff and death threats from trolls and things like that, but I was also getting a lot of love at the same time. People were excited for me, and I just try not to read it and let it get to me. I'm not taking it seriously. I don't think anyone's gonna act. I don't think anyone's gonna act on that. I think there's people are so passionate.
Hopefully that was a joke. Calm down, take it down a notch.
Yeah, so I'm not scared or anything like that. And I do think people like my character. So I hope so anyways, but.
Well, Toni's openly bisexual, right?
Yeah.
Is she openly bisexual in the comics?
There was things that made you think that she was in the comics, so they wanted to keep true to that.
So then how has the LGBTQ community reacted to this? Have you been getting a lot of support?
Yeah, it seems to be really great, and everyone's I'm so pumped that you're playing and representing bisexual. That's been really awesome. I'm so happy that I get to do that as well. And the last show I just did, I was also bisexual. Yeah. It's been great, and I did some interviews with VMAs with the community, and everyone was so pumped. So
yeah, we actually have an article with you on the site where you discuss that and what it means for the LGBTQ community. So thank you for taking the time to talk with us. I do want to ask about Madelaine. She's been on the show on Pretty Unfiltered. Hi, Madelaine. And I know that you two are close in real life. And you have said that you kind of want Sheryl to openly express her sexuality on this show as well. Do you think Toni plays into that at all this season? Are you allowed to talk about that?
I don't know who I'm gonna be with. All I know is that, I'm gonna be bisexual, and I'm interested to see who it's gonna be with. Of course, she's one of my best friends, so that would be awesome, The chemistry's already there, but who knows who at the end of the day they're gonna put me with.
When she found out that you were on the show, what did she say?
She was so pumped. She's one of there was probably 3 to 5 people I called right after my management told me I got the part. She was one of them. She was just so pumped that, to have another friend in Vancouver, and it's very rare where you actually get to be on the same show as one of your best friends.
So I would love to talk about Toni and who she is compared to you, Vanessa. So can you describe her in a couple of words?
She's pretty badass. I would say she's super confident, she's sly. I would say she's also very smart, even though she's grown up, on the wrong side of the tracks and maybe not in the best area. You could tell she's very intelligent, and she loves photography, and she's very interesting.
Yeah, because she's a serpent.
She's a serpent.
So you walked into this role and you were saying that you put on the serpent jacket.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was awesome, especially just because I watched the whole season, and I love the very last episode where Jughead, puts on the jacket and it's all slow-mo with the gang accepting him. I literally had that moment to myself in my head where the jacket was going on slow-mo. I was like, I'm a serpent.
On a more serious note, I feel like sometimes in the media, bisexuality can be perceived as promiscuous. For example, somebody comes in who's bisexual and she's stealing somebody's boyfriend or girlfriend. What are your thoughts on that? Do you have anything that you want to do with Toni in order to, make the fans proud?
I think that's ridiculous that some people think it is being, promiscuous.
Exactly.
I would love if people saw Toni and, saw that you could love any gender, and just fall in love with a person's soul and their personality. I would love if people could look at that and not think of it as a promiscuous thing. As you said, some people think of bisexuality.
Exactly. And I also think it needs to stop just being a taboo topic at this point. Like, it's 2017. It's time to just, get with the program already, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You do have a responsibility, though, as a bisexual character, to represent her in a certain way. Do you feel any pressure at all? Are you nervous? Or are you like, no, I know exactly what I'm gonna do with her?
I mean, I'm a little nervous. I would say I was nervous my first day on set, especially trying to figure out how I wanted to go. Should I make her super tough? What should I do? And I've figured it out now how I want to play her. And I know the direction I'm going to go in. Obviously, I can't say much. But, obviously there's some things where I'm like, maybe this episode will people like me? I don't know. But, that comes with the job. Not everybody's going to like every decision your character makes.
Exactly, because it's your character.
It's your character.
Yeah. Looking at Vanessa, you're stunning.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're very talented. Did you ever struggle with anything growing up? Were you ever bullied for anything? Did you ever feel like you were not good enough? And if so, how did you overcome that?
I would say being biracial. That's something that I've dealt with.
Really?
Growing up, not being white enough, not being black enough, or people not really consider, you know what I mean? That even for acting, for roles, not getting cast in something because you're not white enough, or not getting cast because you're not black enough, or
Exactly.
It's not technically said, but it's basically what it is. You're not ethnically,
Totally. Have you not gotten roles for that? Do you feel like?
There has been times where I've been like, shoot, I feel like because of me, I'm not getting roles, but you can't think like that, and eventually, being you is what's gonna make you unique. Racial experiences I have had in the past definitely can bring you down.
I think this is a really important topic.
Yeah.
So what would you say to your fans who maybe are struggling? They are biracial and they're told, you're not white enough, you're not black enough, you're not this enough. How did you personally, in your own head, get over that?
So I actually had a racist experience a couple weeks ago that really bothered me. And I called my mom and she was like, you know what, these people, they're the problem. Don't let that think that it's you or you're not good enough. You're a mix, you're the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
And that's what I started to think. I was like, you're like a mix of everything. Why do you have to identify with one? It's like, I'm just, I'm everything.
Yeah.
So, and I think that finally coming to that is what helped me, and calling my mom, and she gives me that reassurance and that confidence. Who cares about other people? They're just stuck in their old ways. It's, as you said, it's 2017.
Yeah, get over it. It's time. It's time to be accepting and understand that there are different types of people in the world. A lot of times people project things on other people because they're hurting and it's their own issue.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that your mom said that. I'm glad that it didn't, I know you said it affected you, but I'm glad that you were able to get over that.
100%.
Thanks for talking about it.
Yeah, no.
Riverdale is, my favorite show on television, but it's also very diverse. How has it been going on set and seeing how diverse the cast is, and knowing that not only a bisexual character is on this show, but also a gay character is on this show, and that the women aren't really being pitted against each other? They're actually friends.
Yeah.
How's that been?
I think it's great, and I think Roberto, the creator, is really, really great at making it a really modern, relevant show, making it really diverse.
Yep.
Showing all types of people. So joining the cast has been so easy, and I love how Betty and Veronica, they're not showing two girls just fighting over a guy.
I love that the whole concept of season 1 wasn't just Betty and Veronica fighting over Archie. There was a bigger fish to fry. And they ended up having their own relationships. Sheryl has not had a man. She's just been doing her own damn thing.
Doing her own thing.
Love that.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see how you come in and spice things up too. All right, guys, Riverdale is on the CW on Wednesdays. Be sure to check it out. Let me know your favorite part of this interview in the comment section. And as always, you can tweet me at Kirbie Johnson. Let me know who you want to see on the show next. I know that Vanessa was requested because, hello, Toni
I feel so flattered. Oh my gosh.
You should be. I got a lot of tweets about you, so I'm glad that we finally have you on the show. Yay. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.